finally getting into our own, Give you respect.
What's good, everyone? It's your boy Santo G, back at it. You already know, spreading unity, prosperity, and respect. But above all, if you're new here, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell. It don't cost you nothing, and it will help out this channel. So today, I just wanted to continue with my prison stories. I wanted to tell you guys about me going back to the same yard that I ended up getting I ended up getting removed from. So if you guys have been keeping up with my prison stories, I know it's been a little minute, but let me refresh your memory. When I was in the SAT-F, that's New Corcoran, it's the Substance Abuse Treatment Facility in New Corcoran, B yard to be exact, it's a level 2. My points had dropped. When I came from out of state, I ended up catching like a little shoe turn for sharpening a knife on the yard. They ended up getting me for attempt to manufacture an inmate weapon. I ended up going to ASU in New Corcoran, and when I ended up going before the whole panel, the warden, the psych people and all that, they ended up looking at the weapon stock, because that's what it was. It was a piece of metal that I was trying to get a point on. So long story short, they end up kicking me out to the yard right there, which is the level 2, because I came from a level 2. So while I'm there, boop, bow, I end up getting into something. They removed me off the yard. I end up landing in F yard. So I was in F yard, I want to say for like a year. I end up getting in all kinds of stuff there. I end up going on a holiday to pretty much clean up what had happened with me. I end up getting caught with a phone. I end up getting a dirty test. So my points just and I'm waiting to get transferred to a level 3 prison. My points have went back up to a level 3. So all them people that be in the comments talking about I've only been in 2s, I started in a level 3. As time went by, my points dropped, started acting a fool, my points went back up, and I paroled from a 3. So that's a little bit of the rundown. So when I'm in SAT-F in F yard now, because I started in B yard, I ended up getting a little boop pow. They ended up a 2-on-1 on me. I ended up landing in F yard. While I'm in F yard, I cleaned that up. A couple of other stuff happens. If you guys are new to my channel, go ahead and check out my stories, man. I got a lot of stories where I touch on everything, exactly how it happened. So now fast forward, I'm on F yard and they end up flipping that yard. So little by little, they start sending everybody either out to another facility or they start sending people to B yard. So me personally, because of what had happened in B yard, technically they in the system they shouldn't have sent me there because of what had happened, but because I had signed a chrono wanting to go back after everything happened, you know what I mean? I was the type like, man, I'm gonna go ahead on and face it. Like, they did me dirty, I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna do my thug dizzle. So fast forward a year later, they're flipping the yard. They end up sending me back to B yard. And the reason they send me back to B yard is because on F yard, it got so deep with the PCs and the SNYs to the point where they were handling our food. So the night that we heard that I heard that no more homies were working in the kitchen, that they were trying to let them do that, I was like, hell nah, you tripping, whoop, whoop, whoop. I got at the Hudas and not even an hour later, and this is all, hey, if I'm lying, I'm dying. They end up having them make our trays, because normally we'll work the kitchen, they'll be locked down, and then we'll be like, what's their count? Oh, there's 120 in this building, 130, and we'll do the trays. You know what I'm saying? So now it's the other way around. They're in the kitchen making our food. So I was like, what? Hell no, that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna fly. What? They ended up trying to write me up. They ended up trying to write up the little homie from Delano. For the homie Delinquente, the homie Delinquent from Delano. They ended up trying to write him up. And he was already only like a couple of months from going home. So now I'm arguing with the Huda, like, hey, look, if you're gonna write someone up, all right, do it to me. I'm the one that was right here riling people up because they were trying to say we were inciting a riot type, you know? So I was like, look, he's about to go home. Like, that's fucked up. You guys are gonna pick up a new case on him for sure, at least another 30 days or 90 days, you know what I mean? So I was like, nah, don't do that to the little homie. So they ended up just getting me. And that same night, they sent me back to B Yard. So I get to B Yard, and as soon as I get there, boom, I go to building 3. Yeah, I go to building 3. When I was first, no, it's building 1. Yeah, building 3. I go to building 1. When I was first there, I was in B3. So they sent me to B1. I go to B1, and I run into a couple of homies. You know me, shout out the homie Stranger from Southside Fontana. He's actually the one that he did this portrait, and then he did the Jesus Christ right there. I don't know if you guys could see it, but he's the one that did this, and he did this right here. So boom, I go in, he's right there. I'm walking in, and he's right there hooking himself up. He's right there doing his thug dizzle, you know what I mean? I don't want to say too much. Get there, he's right there doing his thug dizzle. Looks at me like, you mess around? Nah, I'm good right now, you know? I'm scoping everything out. Boom, get there. You know what I mean? I want to shout out the homie Vago from Santa Maria, because that's the homie that ended up helping me out when I was in F Yard. I knew the homie Vago from F Yard. So now he's on B Yard, and he pretty much got say-so right there too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say too much. You guys could read between the lines. That was the man to talk to. So I get there. As soon as he sees me, he's like, hey, my boy, like, don't trip. Like, I know whatever happened before, all that shit, you know, like, is behind you. You're good here. Like, don't even trip. You know what I mean? That was that. Like, I got lucky that the homie was there. He was able to just, hey, because he's one of the people that I talked to when I landed in F Yard to clean up what situation that happened. So he knew to get down. He knew that I had already went on a holiday, done all kinds of other stuff for the cause, so on and so forth. So he was able to just be like, hey, you know what? Just go ahead and chill right here. So I chilled there for a few months, and a couple of stuff ends up happening right there too. If you guys want to hear those stories, I touched on a few of them. It's in my video gallery. So a couple months go by, they end up calling me. I end up catching the chain. I want to tell you guys about the little bus ride from New Corcoran all the way up to Centinela. I ended up laying over in Wasco. So when I left, I ended up taking like a little 50 paper with me, and I ended up taking a 50 ball of some bud. So boom, I get there, we get on the bus, get off at Wasco, go through that whole reception process. Boom, I end up going and getting in a cell. I'm celled up with the homie from South Central. He was there, he was doing like 2 to 4 years, something like that. But he was there in reception for a few months, already sentenced, waiting to go upstate. So he's right there chilling. I'm just laying over. I've already been down, like, at that time, I had already been down like 6-7 years. So the whole night, we're just chopping it up. He's telling me his situation, where he's coming from. He was in love with a stripper. She would write to him, so on and so forth, you know what I mean? A whole little drama, you know what I mean? So I end up telling him like, hey, I got some bud, G, like, if anything, like, let's blaze. he gets all happy, like, oh, hell yeah, my boy, you got some Yesca. Like, man, it's been a long time since I've done anything, you know? Boom. Roll up a leño, and we end up selling another leño for some food. I ended up getting hungry, so sold the leño for some food. And then the other leño, we ended up having to get the porter to go get us a wick. So he had to run downstairs to behind where the Hura podium is and pretty much put in the pencil lid with the wick and blow the socket and light a wick. Run all the way upstairs with the wick just so we could light up the leño. Had to go through all that. So boom, we light up the leño, he gives us the wick, like boom, I end up giving him the rest of the Yesca, because it was only like 3 good leños, you know? Just blaze, the whole time we just chopping it up, you know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, like it felt good being able to do that, being able to not only calm the homie down, because he was stressing himself, he was in a cell by himself, waiting to go up to prison, never been to prison before, never been to jail before. So me, being the individual that I am, I just sat there and I reassured him, like, look, bro, just stay out the way, work out, do this, don't do that, and you're gonna be good, you know what I mean? If any holler comes up or anything like that, like, if you feel like it's a right call and everything they're telling you checks out, then by all means. And just know that you have the right to ask as many questions as you want. The who's, the what, the when, where, who, why, what, all that. No question's a dumb question, you know what I mean? You want to know all the information so that way if something comes from it later on, you know how to go about it. Because best believe some people that they touch are not supposed to be touched, and then they end up plotting. Next thing you know, because you're the one that did it, you on the swivel for it, you know what I mean? You on the table for it. It's your head there, you know what I mean? So just tell them, be careful, don't party, don't get high. That's the main thing. Do not party, don't get high, don't run up no bills. If you ain't got it, don't borrow no money, nothing. Don't gamble, just read, get on your shows on TV, little program, have something in line, learn something that you know is going to generate income when you get out, and just focus on that. That's the best advice I could give, and that's what I told them. And from there, boom, ended up chilling with them that night. Boom, did the caldito in the morning, ended up taking that ride to Centinela State Prison. If you guys want to hear about my arrival there, I do have a video. It's titled Arriving to Centinela State Prison. Go ahead and check it out. For now, I'm gonna end it off here. It's your boy Santo G with another prison story, real raw and uncut. I appreciate you guys watching. Shout out Killer Kush, shout out Cali Bullies, shout out Hadar Extracts, man. And if you guys need any kind of junk removal, get at my good people at Martinez Junk Removal. I'm gonna put their number right here. And with that being said, man, let's get it.
Pero aplica. Pronto, finally getting into our own.